Hi, Monica Dina Hubbards of Whole Heart Energy Healing. Sorry. I'm here to welcome you to day 28 of your Stairway to Sovereignty, Forgoing Fears for Freedom. We're talking about that four-letter word, fear, facing it and tossing it out on its ear, giving you freedom and placing you into a fun and fabulous new year. Fear serves a purpose to get our attention, yet once it has your attention, feeling fear, no longer helpful. In fact, it's quite harmful. Now it's time to take action in a different direction instead of staying in its tight grip. We're taking on a challenge to recognize how fears negatively control how we think, act, and feel. We're making fear work for us instead of thinking it's against us. Instead of shooting the messenger, we're paying attention to the message so we can course correct and continue. Yesterday, we discussed the fear of simply being scared of being afraid. This terror can seem overwhelming, leading to a lack of sleep and a feeling of crushing anxiety. Resistance to feeling the fear, though, can cause even more fear. This is just your way of seeing that something needs to change and you can figure it out. So you need to face the fear to soften the resistance. It's simply an emotion that you're feeling in the moment. It's a state of being that can be changed. Today's fear also focuses on an emotional state of being that may be a little more stubborn before it can be changed. It's the fear of nothing really works for me. Today's episode is called It Seems Like Nothing Works for Me. Big deal. Have you ever wanted something so desperately that you became devastated after many failed attempts to get it? Has the same pattern been repeated no matter how many times you've addressed it or how many times you've tried to change it? Have you ever longed for something so deeply that you've become distraught and you've lost interest in life when it didn't happen? You've probably amassed tons of evidence to prove that it's true too, haven't you? I've been there, and I was at a total loss for what to do next. In fact, the harder I tried to achieve it, it seemed the further away it went. As a result, I felt repeatedly heartbroken and cheated. When you have failure after failure, disappointment after disappointment, it can be incredibly easy to slip into a woe is me type of attitude. You feel distressed, unhappy, or so distraught. Your whole being is affected. When you are in this state, it seems like you've tried everything and anything that you could think of, and things still wouldn't change. Your sense of hope and clear thinking are blocked off, and it's very difficult to move forward. The more things you try with this mindset, the more you fortify this mindset. It becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy that nothing works for me. And before you know it, guess what? That is who you become. At least for that time. You begin to think that reaching your specific goals or trying this or that product or technology it works for others, but never for me. Once you reach that place, it's most certainly becoming true for you. What stops you from getting what you long for? Honestly, you can't control everything, but you can control your efforts and your responses. When you try too hard, that's when you're trying to control things. It's best to ditch the need to control attitude. Just ditch it. It's time to learn how to make the best of situations and reframe your mindset. It's time to take notice of the little changes and wins that really have been happening along the way. It's also time to realize that there may be a bigger reason why it's still here, as there is maybe something to be learned, or you're being redirected to something even bigger and better. Finally, it's time to realize that things are working out for your best interest. You just haven't connected the dots to see the hidden picture. Stop being a person that nothing seems to work for. What if you viewed your challenges less like an obstacle and more like an opportunity to challenge your skill set of leveling up? Different kind of feeling to that. Sometimes you simply need to make a small change in order to get the ball rolling, as too much is too much at times. Complaining about your situation or disappointments won't help anything. Often, in fact, very often, things work differently for different people, and it's a mistake to judge your life by comparing it with others. The results you read about for that other person are what was right at that time for them. But that doesn't necessarily mean that now is the time for you. It also doesn't mean that it will happen to you in the same way that it happened to them. So give yourself permission to experience success on your own terms. Sometimes we just need a mentor to show you that'll all work out. Put the new skill set into practice so that you can improve your situation. Treat yourself right. The worse our bodies feel, the worse we feel, and the less motivated we are to change our situation. So take care of yourself so you have enough energy to keep on keeping on. In a nutshell, going from nothing is ever working out for me to everything is always working out for me kind of looks like this. Acknowledge all you have. Visualize what you want to have. Hold the emotions you get from that vision. Manifest it. Take what works for you and release the rest. During times that are tough, that's when it's especially important to celebrate even the small wins. It can be as simple as a different mindset and a positive attitude. Once you believe that you deserve to succeed and that you can succeed and that you will succeed, your life will change. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by this type of fear, book a session with me, and together we'll kick your fear out with restorative techniques to help you heal. You deserve a more balanced, fear-free, and happier life. I have courses that will make healing and achieving your goals faster, easier, and more efficient. Message me for more information. I hope that you're supported during this quest and can find someone to go along with you on your journey. Let's do this together. Together is better. Use the link below called Getting to Know You, and we'll explore what you want to achieve in this life and move forward into a happier way of being. I'm going to be broadcasting on this topic of fear for only 3 more days. And then I'm going to concentrate my efforts on providing wonderful insights and instruction on my new course called Whole Harmonized Healing. This will be the beta version, which will be available for a greatly reduced amount. Get yourself on the waiting list and I'll message you in February about the details. And I just put up today the prices. So if you're curious about what it would cost, go have a peek. I will make sure I put the link in the stuff below there, below this picture. I'm also holding a contest with prizes of an hour of free healing for the top participants. Who doesn't want to win prizes? The link will also be posted below. I would truly love to hear your feedback, so comment below or share this video to show that you care about the content. That really helps me a lot to get out to a wider audience. Thank you so much. Oh, and earlier I put on today's challenge to share a time when nothing seemed to work, yet you still managed to turn it around. I've posted my response. Take a peek for yourself and see if there's something you can contribute. I would love to know so that we can get it out there that we can overcome our fears. So, I am Mongadina Hubbards of Whole Heart Energy Healing, and this has been day 28 of your Stairway to Sovereignty, Forgoing Fears for Freedom, where I'm gifting you with pertinent information so you can get a new year, a new decade, and a new you off to a freeing and abundant new start. Cheers to your success, everyone. I look forward to having so many people in my class. It's already getting traction, so there's a few more spots left. I'm hoping to keep it kind of small, under 20 people. I don't mind going up to 25, but yeah, around that would be nice. That way I can give you individual attention. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.